Why, hello. Midway Piper here. I hope all is going well. Before I jump into the theme of the video, housekeeping. Gnarly Morgan Bones Rhodesian. Look at that big craggy thing right there. Yeah. It's a nice little nose warmer. Nice, pretty short pipe. And in it, I have some Black Irish Twist. This stuff is sat out for so many hours. It is very, very dry. And it still struggles to light. But it is pretty delicious, so. Good stuff. All right. So, I told you yesterday in the video I brought my my Apple Watch screen was no longer well attached. So I brought it to the Apple store today. See if they could reseal it. Or if I could get a decent trade-in value for it. So I drove to the Apple store. It's like a 40-minute drive. It's not close. But went over to the Apple store. Brought it in, showed them. I don't think I showed you guys yet. Apple Watch. Not supposed to do that. Still works though. Still works. Guy looks at it and goes, "Oh, yeah, can't fix that." I was like, "Oh, is the battery swollen? Is that why it doesn't close anymore or what?" He goes, "Oh, no, it's just the seal's broken on it." No shit, Sherlock. He said, "Well, here's your options. One, we can send it in and get your replacement. You can replace it with the same model, and that'll be $399. Now, this was a gift from my in-laws in 2020. It still works. So a 5-year-old Apple Watch is not bad. But 2020. They still want $400 to replace this with the same model. Hell no. I said, "You're off your rocker. I can get a new one for that's more expensive than a new Apple Watch would be." He said, "Yeah, it is." I said, "Okay. So what's the trade-in on that?" Because we all know that they're just using that for the materials. They're not going to probably turn around and resell that to somebody. Come on. So it's a new lighter. The guy goes, "The seal's broken on the screen. There's no trade-in value anymore for it." A new Apple Watch would be 400, comparable size would be $429. Now, those of you that are not familiar, you can get an Apple Watch with GPS only or GPS and a cellular plan. This has a cell plan on it. I don't use the cell plan on it. So I was like, I don't need the cell plan. I just need a GPS. Just the GPS version. Oh yeah, that is the GPS version. I looked at him, I go, I could go on Amazon right now and buy that same Apple Watch for $279. And you want to charge me $425? He goes, that's what it'd be. I kindly told him where he could put it, and I left. So now at this point, I kind of figure I'm not going to wear the watch like it is, right? I'm not going to have that screen flapping around. My only concern is if any sort of water gets in there, then it's really fried. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some super glue and glue the screen on. What's the worst that'll happen? It stops working. So that's what I'll do later today. I will super glue the screen back on. But I mean, that's crazy. That is absolutely insane. The entire situation. Now again, can I be that mad that it's, it lasted 5 years? No. But it's to no fault of mine that the screen seal broke. I'm taking good care of that thing. I'll show you the it's not even a scratch on the damn thing. All right, so there's a little bit down here in that corner. That's it. For 5 years. So, yeah. I'm kind of pissed off about that. As a Apple shareholder, I'm very pissed about that. I thought about, well, cool, what else can I replace it with? I was looking around and, G-Shocks are good watches. They're all around just over $100 now. I can get the base model Apple Watch for $160. I've had that for 5 years. I'm used to having an Apple Watch on my wrist. If I'm going to spend over $100 on a watch, I may as well get that basic Apple Watch. So the basic is like $160, and it doesn't have the always on screen. The other problem is, the long days that I work, this thing doesn't make it through the whole day. I have to charge it at some point during the day. So there's that. I got this little watch right now. It's kind of a bit on the feminine side, but it's a old school Casio. Oh, I'd like something a little bigger than this. But this is like $40 now too. I work outside a lot and in the gym. So I would like something that can take a little bit of a beating. I don't want to get something that looks super, super nice. I'm not an office kind of guy. And I do like digital clocks. I could do an analog, that's fine, but I really like having a temperature display on the watch. That's nice. Now I could get something like a Garmin smartwatch. Those have batteries that last a lot longer. I like being able to see my text messages come to my watch so I can see who texted me without having to pull my phone out. And the other nice thing about the Apple Watch is if I'm driving somewhere and I don't know where, if I have the Maps app up, it'll vibrate on my wrist when a turn's coming up. So I don't have to stare at the map the whole time. So that's nice too. So, I don't know. If you guys know of any good watches, let me know. Because I'll probably be in the market soon. I would suspect there's a pretty good chance once I put some glue under that screen, something's going to stop working. So, we will see. But yeah, if you guys know of anything, drop it in the comments, please. All right, that's it. Been out in the heat, weed whacking tall, wet grass. So, should probably go shower soon. But yeah, that's it. Talk to you guys in the next one. Have a good one.